Good day. Let me present our work, Methodology of Implementation of Modern Information System at Commercial Enterprises. This article describes the general plan for implementing an ERP system in Ukrainian and Eastern Europe realities based on the Universal Oracle AIM methodology. Recommendations for using the software are given. The implementation features of each stage of the project are analyzed based on practical experience. The development of ERP systems implementation methodology, their study and analysis, is an important and relevant direction in the field of enterprise management. The methodology, first of all, depends on the complexity of the implementation of the ERP system, which can radically change the organization, including the process structure, technologies, and the culture of the company. Methodology studies help to understand the complexity of these changes and provide recommendations for their successful implementation, mitigate resistance, and ensure successful adaptation of personnel. Secondly, research allows us to develop new or optimize existing methodology to ensure maximum efficiency in using the ERP system, taking into account the specifics of the industry and business. Thirdly, the use of methodologies reduces risks such as budget overruns, delays in deadlines, data loss, etc. Methodology research helps identify such potential risks and propose strategies to reduce them. Therefore, the study of the methodology for implementing ERP system remains relevant in order to cope with the challenges associated with enterprise management in today's dynamic business environment. AIM divides the projects into six phases: definition, determination of project resources, budget, data, team, business needs, selection of system and architecture, operation analysis, comparison of standard functionality and business requirement, identifying gaps and finding solution to them, solution design, development of detailed design to cover business requirements, build, performance system customization, testing, data conversation, cross-system testing, transition, deployment of the system in the enterprise, training and testing by the users, production, implementation of an information system, and support. There are 11 processes within the phases, which consist of documents, a list of design and development process document templates. Project management independently determines the needs for documents. Not all documents are required. There are business process architecture, business requirement definition, 3 business requirement mapping, 4 application technical architecture, 5 build and model design, data conversation, documentation, 8 business system testing, 9 performance testing, adoption learning, and production migration. The time costs are approximately shown as follows: 6 phase and 11 process. For high-level general assessment of the methodology for implementing information systems at commercial enterprises, an expert's assessment was carried out. The experts answered the following question, where 10 is the highest value. The experts were project manager, functional architect, technical architect, senior business analyst, 2, developer, commercial director, head of department 2. Consistency of expert opinions was determined using the Saaty method. Questions are shown on the slide. The total number of points awarded by experts to each question, according to the value of CA and CR, which are presented in the table, It can be concluded that the experts' opinions about each question of the questionnaire consider, since they do not exceed 0.2 and 0.1 respectively. The implementation of new ERP system at an enterprise is a long-term, scrupulous process, the success of which is determined by the correct choice of the ERP system and the organization of the implementation process itself by project management. It requires careful planning, cooperation of all stakeholders, and constant monitoring. Experts confirm the general plan of implementation an ERP system based on the aim. Preparation and planning, selecting an ERP system, design, development and testing, training and support, analysis and optimization, support and update. An extended plan is present in the article. The implementation of an ERP system at any enterprises in Ukraine as well as throughout the world is a revolution in a commercial organization. In our opinion, the main implementation problems are insufficient revision of directories, components, model, interfaces, analytics of the existing information system, organization structure, areas of responsibility of departments, functional responsibilities of employees. Second, the main difficulty of implementation an ERP system is the historic established process. The application do and as rules complete of potential lack of documentation ranging from user and to regulations. Put in order in architecture and documentation. Many companies use home written software and often the documentation and employees who were at the origins of its development are no longer available. The project team should have broad powers, support and participation of the company top management. One of the most important project documents according to any implementation methodology is a requirement, a functional design document that describes how this or that functionality should look like in the new system. A functional design document is a common product of the work of the implementation team employee and the company employee who is the owners of the process. To successfully create document, you must perform the following steps. Careful study, develop in detail, understand how new changes will affect related process, describe a technical approach, discuss the design documents with analytics and key users, obtain approval from the customer. When preparing documents, all project team members must adhere to the following principle: readable, convenient and uniform format. It is necessary to avoid nesting other files in Word, Excel, PDFs and formatting the documents. It is necessary to maintain a register of open closed questions for each document. Avoid providing internal internet URLs. All documents must be signed by the client and the head of the company. Conclusions. The development of information systems of commercial enterprise in Ukraine is not much different from global trends. Also, there is a lack, especially in the field of forecasting and auto orders. Retail companies effort to create a single digital space that unites online and offline sales channels, and e-commerce continues to develop and improve. Analytical systems are beginning to be actively used, but for strategic purposes. Also, artificial intelligence and machine learning technology are not yet in demand. Much attention is paid to security and cyber defense, especially during martial law. A cautious trial of the cloud platform is beginning. Increased attention is paid to customer self-service capabilities, focusing on creating more convenient and personalized user interfaces both in online stores and in offline points of sale. There are implementation of robotic systems and process automation in stores and supply chains. This work extends the existing Oracle IM methodology with practical experience and advice gained from several projects and potential common problems that haunt most ERP system implementation projects in Ukraine. Special attention is paid to the preparation of functional design project documentation. Thank you for your attention.